Hey everybody, welcome to Candy Coated Conversations with your girl Candace here and joined by my co-host Tamika Heavy on the Scott. How you doing this evening, Tamika?
I'm good. How are you, Candy?
Girl, I'm good. Look, we on the late night shift tonight.
We on
Look.
a late night shift.
Hey Daniel Beery, how are you?
Hi,
Hey Coco
Daniel.
Drip.
Hi,
Y'all,
Coco.
look, it's late, but y'all early bird. And hey, how y'all doing? Coco just came off of having a really good show where she was
Yes,
talking
a
about that
funny
crazy
show.
Charleston White and Tia Kemp with their crazy tail self. So hope y'all had a good time over there at Coco Drips. Of course, Daniel Berry is always coming with all the various sports. So if you couldn't catch the game in its entirety, you better go check him out because he definitely has the clips for you, as well as, full games too. So check him out. Hey Babs, how are you?
Hey,
Just
Miss
saying
Bab.
hello to everybody drifting on in. Appreciate everybody coming through. Of course we have a topic, but we're gonna hit our let's see what's going on in social media. Look, hey voracious one.
Hey,
Tamika, let me
D-Ron.
ask you, do we have any
Yes.
Krishan updates? I'm gonna
No,
let you
other
give it
than
to him.
her.
Any updates?
The only update I know of Chrisean is her team is crashing out. That's the only update I have, and she's still in jail.
Okay, describe the crow crashing out. Oh, look who's here. It's my cousin. Hey, Tammy. Look, y'all,
Hi, Tammy.
Tammy been in Jamaica. She been on the beach and whatnot. How
Ooh.
was Jamaica, Tammy?
It was lovely.
I
That's
know it
good. That's
was
good.
a land of love.
Yes. And yes, Babs, you guys, please hit the like button on your way in. I appreciate it. And as these rest of these YouTubers say, it's free and it don't cost you nothing. So go on and give it to me. Hey, Donicia, how you doing,
Hey,
lady?
Donicia. Scott, heavy on the
Look,
Scott.
let me say this. I'm so glad Donicia came out the bushes.
Me
I am so
too.
glad she came out the
Me
bushes.
too.
Okay, now Coco says so true. The family is fighting, y'all. There's beef with Zio and Marsh. So we're gonna cover
Yes.
that. Let's get right into it before we get on our topic. Y'all know we get to the, let's see what's going on in social media and whatnot. So let me just get over here and share my screen and we'll see what's going on. Okay. Let's see. Let's start with the shade room, see what's going on. Now, God, I still am in disbelief that we are literally about to have another round with Donald Trump. But let me just
Mm,
put it on here,
I
like
missed that lesson in class. We about to have a what?
a debate. It says, "What topics do you look forward to hearing President Trump or President Biden?" And oh Lord, I hope I wasn't just speaking that into existence again. Uh,
Yes.
what topics do you look forward to hearing President Biden and former President Trump debate tomorrow? I don't want to hear either. To be honest with you, I don't want to hear either one of them talk about anything because I know that ain't not. Yeah, whatever.
I
The
don't want to
moving
hear
right
it
along.
either.
Now y'all know there are reports coming out that Kenya Moore got fired from Real Housewives. Tammy, do you
Hmm.
watch Housewives? I know Tamika does. Do you?
Yeah,
Have you been paying attention to this
yeah,
issue with Kenya Moore?
they said she got fired
Yep.
for trying to releasing something, a tape, a video, or something of whoever the new person is.
Yeah, some revenge porn type issue or something like that. Okay, so Kenny says you can try to destroy legacy, but you still will never destroy a queen. Okay, Kenya, keep your head up, girl. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Uh, let's see. Ari, she says Atlanta boys are so messy and talk so much. I know guys be talking and being messy more than females, but Atlanta is definitely number one for most messy guys. Well, hell, because a good portion of them is down there zesty. That's why. Shit. Hear me tell it. Now, y'all, look at this story right here. Look at this right here. It says West Virginia couple indicted on nearly 20 charges for allegedly using their black adopted children as slaves. Ugh.
Oh my
Let me
God.
see what they say here. It says that West Virginia couple is back in media headlines. When was they here before? Headlines after
Right.
the judge revoked and raised their bond on charges of human trafficking. Indictment documents reportedly accuse Donald Ray Lance and Jean K. Whitefeather, both Caucasian, of enslaving at least five adopted black children, per West Virginia Metro News. It says local law enforcement first arrested Donald, 63, and Jean, 62, in October 23. At the time, a wellness check at their West Virginia home revealed that the couple had two of their adopted teenagers locked inside something. You know what? Lock these people up and throw away the key. And the thing,
Yeah.
and
Hey,
this just
Gangsta
lets,
Granny.
hey Gigi, how are you? So this is so sad. You know, a lot of black kids sit in the foster care system, and you know, and this just lets you know that these systems can't be trusted. And a lot of times, like I already knew just from just past work experience and things that I've done in the past and things like that, that a lot of times these foster parents can't be trusted. But this just lets you know for sure, you guys, that we have to do our best to keep our kids in their homes, keep them with their parents if at all possible. I'm not saying if parents are going off the rails and things like that, there's nothing to be done. But if at all possible, help these parents and things like that, because you get these kids in the foster care system and you don't know what they're going to be subjected to. You really don't. You do not know what these kids are going to be subjected to. And some of these people are specifically going into these foster care systems and signing up to be foster parents for nefarious reasons. They don't have good intentions from the start.
No, just for the money, just for the upgraded house and everything else. They
I
don't
have
go for the
seen it,
regular.
you guys. And I know
Yes.
sometimes when I may talk about foster parents and stuff like that, it's just because I've seen far more bad than I've seen good. And and that's so sad to me. But that we all know that there are wonderful foster parents out there. Just like we just spoke about last week about the woman. Hey Katina, how are you? Katina just coming. Look, everybody
Hey,
coming back from vacation.
Katina.
Everybody, Katina was out in Vegas having a good time. So yeah, glad you made it back
Yeah, she
home.
looked like she was having a good time.
Yes. So it's just, you guys, we just have to be careful. I hope that people that are processing and approving foster parents and doing these home visits and seeing if people are actually ready, are really taking their time, because the kids are going to pay the price. I know that this whole thing can be rough, and they can be short on people, and there's a shortage of good people to take in kids who are in bad situations and need some help. I do know, but you know what? You can't just step over things and think that the outcome is going to be good when you really haven't checked into these people's backgrounds and their intentions. And okay, why do you want to foster children? You have to be straight up. I think you have to be straight up when if you're part of this process, getting people to take in foster kids. You got to be straight up and ask them. But yeah, that's very sad, and I hope they throw them under the jail. Okay, what else we have here? Let's see. It's some funny stuff going on with Sexy Red, but it ain't share worthy, y'all. Now let's look at this. Now looks like JT and Jeezy got something coming out. How y'all think they gonna sound on the song, y'all? So she's thanking him. And
I'm
yesterday,
actually oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm really for real looking at them together. I'm actually ready for that song to come out. I think it's gonna be good.
I hope so
Hopefully.
because at the end of the day, she kind of got a song with a legend here. People look.
Yeah.
Jeezy been all in the news with him and Jeannie Mai, and they divorced and all custody and all the drama. But let's not forget, Jeezy is a legend in the game. A lot of people love Jeezy, the Snowman. So yesterday, I actually saw that it was posted that there was a lot of things being promoted around Atlanta, billboards and things like that, talking about the city Cinderella and the snowman. So they were, kind of leading up to it and stuff like that. So I'm rude. Look, I'm like Issa Rae. I'm rooting for everybody black. Let's go, JT. Good, for you. Now let's look. Now, of course, I'm not gonna play this because I already know got a jingle behind it. I'm calling these little TikTok songs jingles. They jingles to me. So it says y'all want more music from Jaden Alexis. So it said, now this is her. I don't know who she quoting, but talking about Jaden, they want to hear you rap again. We really don't. We really don't. But you
Who
know,
is we?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who is the we? Who told you that? Somebody in the comments said her ghostwriter isn't available at the moment. Please leave your message after the beep. Who they talking about Blueface? They talking about Blueface, y'all?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right. Look, I'm gonna do this one real quick. I'm gonna do ask y'all real quick. Put in the chat. What line from Not Like Us do you find yourself yelling out at random times of the day? Mine is sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. That's my line. Okay, let's see.
Mine
Let's
is you
see.
better hide your little sister from them.
Oh Lord. Okay. Okay, let me see before we get on off of a shade room. Now I wanted to look into this because somebody that I look at on Instagram is a Kenyan, and there's something going. Look, let's see what's happening in the motherland. Let's see. It says here's what's going down in Kenya and why it's trending on social media right now. And look, I try to keep us in the know around here. Look, we are Danicia said A
You see that?
minor.
Yes.
Look, I didn't hold it long
Oh,
enough.
yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's a good one. That's a good one, Danicia. Okay, so look, we a bunch of educated women over here. And man, Daniel, if you're still over here. Let's see. So it says thousands of protesters in Kenya stormed the parliament building, setting parts of it on fire per AP News. At least 5 people were fatally shot or pow while treating the wounded, and more than 30 people were injured by live, bullets. These numbers are climbing as more information comes in. The country's youth, in particular, have been strongly opposed to a finance bill officials made public for the first time on June 18th. They have advised that it would worsen Kenya's economic issues. Lawmakers urge that the finance bill is supposed to raise or introduce taxes or fees on a range of daily items. Now that's key, daily items and services in order to pay interest on a national debt, reduce the budget deficit, and keep the government running. So, amid opposition, lawmakers moved forward with passing the bill during a second round vote, which sparked the initially peaceful protests. The bill now waits President William Ruto's signature, and he's expected to sign it this week per AP. Oh, oh wow. Now here's somebody from Kenya has chimed in, and I think this is important so we have even more clarity. So somebody said we are rejecting the financial bill that the government is trying to enforce on us, increasing tax on everything, including diapers, sanitary napkins, and bread, while they set millions aside to renovate their houses. Oh
And
wow.
bed. Why we gotta pay for bed for our stuff?
Right. Oh, now that's very sad, and I can definitely understand. It's like you're gonna tax these people that probably aren't making much of anything, anyways, in order to pay the bills. Now, can you imagine? I mean, they probably do that anyways over here, but if they did it to an extent to where it was making it hard for us to live, which we're complaining about that now, which we actually need to do a show about that, about finances and like it's hard out here. Like literally, you got to be on your game. It look, if you able to just, blessings to you. But for a lot of hardworking people, times are hard. Like you go to the grocery store, you come out with 5 or 6 things, and you didn't spend $60. It's like,
Yeah,
wait a minute, what's going
that's
on?
bad.
I didn't even
Not
get
only
nothing.
that, Candy, every time I look at my gross pay and my net pay, I get mad at the IRS. So taxes is killing me. Yes, I love my gross pay. I can't stand my net pay.
Yeah, that be looking good until you be like, okay, well, this all I'm really getting. Yes, it's just
Yes.
crazy. It's a hot mess out here. The economy is a hot mess out here, and ain't no telling. So we're gonna get off the shade room. Ain't no telling what's gonna go on, going forward here. So let's see what's going on at the neighborhood talk. Now, I did want to get to this story because I'm pretty sure I saw it here on neighborhood talk where you were talking about Krishan, not Krishan, but
Oh, Zio and Marsh.
exactly, yes. Now you know what? I'm gonna go into the story. I've been trying to steer away from kind of really depressing type stories, but when I just read this headline right here, let's look, take a listen, you guys.
We can't hear it or we can't see a screen, Candy.
Hold on, you can't hear it?
No, and I can't see a screen either.
Uh-oh. Let me see what happened. Let's see what happened. Okay, here we go again, you guys.
Officials say he drowned in a shallow pool at Liberty Lake Day Camp in Mansfield on the first day of camp. The camp says a lifeguard saw Stewart unresponsive.
They pulled him out, gave him CPR, called 911, but he died at the hospital. Our Steve Keeley just spoke with Michael's mom.
Liberty Lakes messed up big time. And now I don't have a son anymore. Like, that's heartbreaking.
The Burlington County Prosecutor's Office and Mansfield Township Police are now investigating Michael's death. Officials at Liberty Lake Day Camp say they are devastated and heartbroken. They say they have 25 lifeguards certified in first aid and the use of AEDs and 3 registered nurses on staff.
This Saturday at noon, the Lumberton County community will come together to support the Stewart family in their time of immense grief. There will be a lemonade stand fundraiser at the old firehouse on Main Street to help them. Anyone with questions is asked to reach out to Lumberton Police Chief Tony Nip. Officials say.
Now, I feel like in this instance, they need to shut that whole place down. Shut the whole place down. How do you brag
Yes.
about having 25 lifeguards and things like that, and AED machines and all this?
And a
And this
child
why
lost
this,
his life.
yes, in a shallow end of a pool with nobody walking around. Nobody's walking. Where are all the 25 lifeguards at?
Yes.
What's going on? The height of the new season, summer season, and you guys don't have adequate staff around to monitor the children. And this reminds me that I think it was last year there was another mother who lost her son as well, for drowning in a well, her son was getting lessons. How does your son drown and they're in the midst of getting swim lessons from a swim teacher? Do you remember that
Mm.
story, Tamika?
Yes. Yes, I did.
This is
Hmm.
crazy. Now, I want to read this really quick. It says a mother is grieving in rage as confusion circulates around her 6-year-old son drowning on his first day of summer camp when the camp had plenty of staff and lifeguards working at the time of the incident. Now, yeah, they would go down.
That's even
According to,
worse.
exactly. According to Daily Mail, 6-year-old Michael Stewart was at Liberty Lake Day Camp for the first day of summer break and was taking part in a swim session for first and second graders on the first day of camp, which costs $6,100 per child. You pay
Mm.
that much to send your child
For a
to be
swim class?
to be unalive and not
Mm.
attended to.
Mm.
It says per child for the summer when the incident happened. A lifeguard spotted him unresponsive in the water and immediately pulled him out. They administered CPR. However, Michael tragically was unalived at the hospital. The camp said at the time of the incident, a group leader, 2 counselors, 3 adult advocates, one of whom was assigned to Stewart, were supervising the pool. Clearly, you weren't. Four
Clearly, you
lifeguards
wasn't.
were also reported to be on watch at the time. It is not clear how Michael drowned or how long he was underwater before the lifeguards spotted him. The camp reopened the pool and the camp as usual on Thursday. Huh.
That's crazy.
Wouldn't be over there with my child.
No.
Oh,
Hey, Miss Londa.
hey Londa, how are you today? Let's see. This is a letter that was sent. It says in a letter to parents seen by Fox owner and director of the camp, Andy Pritikin, said, "I'm so sorry this happened. We are absolutely devastated and heartbroken. Our thoughts at this most difficult time are with our campers' family, friends, and loved ones, and we are respecting their privacy at this time." He said that it is the first serious issue, injury, or death in more than 20 years at the camp, and that they will be introducing more safety measures, including a buddy system at the pool. You wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. But as a
Mm-mm.
mother, you wouldn't be able to tell me
Nothing.
nothing that justified
Nothing.
that. With all those people standing around and yet and still, like nobody was in the pool with the children.
And one
Y'all
of them
wasn't
was assigned to him.
e-
So where
e-
was that individual that was assigned? Because they're not supposed to leave their side the whole time that
exactly
that child is in the water.
right. Young children trying to swim, like literally, it should have been one person per like no more than three children, and they don't know how
Yes.
to swim.
Yes.
Oh, oh, that made me mad. That story just made me so
I
mad.
feel so sorry for the mom. Like my prayers go
Yes,
out to her.
prayers
And
going
the father,
out to that
if he's
family.
present.
Now, now I do want to go over that story with Marsh. Where
They
is
probably don't
it?
got it on neighborhood talk.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me check our next one. Let me check our next one. Let me see if it's on site. 'Cause I just saw it somewhere.
I seen it on one of the fan pages.
Mm. Let's see. Let's go to look. I just found this one. Let's go see if it's over here. Okay, here we go. So it says Marsh tells Zio to stop exploiting her. You know what? I stopped following him. I don't know how I ended up following him, but I know it was a while back. And I stopped following him when all this situation with Chrisean occurred because it just seemed like he really didn't know anything and he just was
Yeah.
around just talking, like to make himself known and do something for himself. I didn't find a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
information that he was even giving was
Incredible.
credible. Yeah. So
Mm-mm.
I said, oh, let me, there's a lot of people, surrounding Krishan that I had been following, and I kind of stopped following them, and he is one of them. So let's see. Um, so not too much. Basically, she said, stop. She said, he said, excuse me, turning Marsh into a human canvas. And then she responds and says, stop exploiting me, post yourself. Right. Why are you posting him? So he says, I'm trying to keep shit cool. But if I have to respond, just know the whole circus going up in flames. Like, why? Aren't you guys in the
That's
same camp,
how. Yeah,
supposedly?
exactly. But that's how you know that he entered Krishan Camp on the wrong reasons. If the first blowout, you basically say, "Oh, I got some dirt on you," so yeah, you know what I mean. Like he had threatened that, and I feel like if her camp was tight knit, like she had said that they wouldn't have done. Like he wouldn't have threatened her with telling us information. Although I'm
Right.
here for the information, but
Right.
hey,
We
go.
we look, we
Sweet
are
goal.
mere observers. Hey, gold digger. So he also goes on to say, I deleted her comment because I'm trying to save her. I'm not gonna
Mm,
pay it any attention. I told her let's meet up when I get there and talk about our little issue that isn't that big, but if she wanna be a bitch, we can make it a fucking big. Now
mm,
see, what kind of man?
He a boy.
He said, should we let the cat out of the bag? Because I've been trying to protect you, shorty. Look how he spells
What is
shorty.
you
Come on
talking
now.
about?
He also says,
Yes.
let me make this bigger. I don't know how people gonna feel about you once they know the truth. Ooh. He said, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I still love you. He said, I'll blow this whole act up. Jay, get your friend. Ooh, he acting real zesty, y'all. He acting
Very
real zesty.
zesty. And this is my thing. So if you go and put out, these type of statements, Dio, you might as well just put the whole thing out. Because now you got us in speculation. Because now you're going to have us looking at every little thing that Mars, Jay, or even Chrisean post to say, oh, well, he probably talking about this. He probably talking about that. Like, you giving people to talk about. So, yeah, he needs to be fired from the camp. Because I don't want nobody like that in my camp.
And you already know what he's alluding to.
Of
Everyone is
course.
asking, where's Junior? Where's Junior?
Where's
Where's Junior?
Junior?
And the
Yes.
last legitimate thing that we know in regard to Junior is that Marsh came and picked him up from the courthouse. So he's trying to allude to something that he's going to drop about her concerning Junior. So it's just like, I something never set right with me about this guy. And then when this incident, when Chrisean got locked up, I saw him posting and coming live so many times. I said, "Oh, something's going on here. It ain't right."
He was quiet.
Yeah. Oh, let me get to this one first. Sip and Talk said, that's why I asked how people felt about him. I knew something wasn't right. And then Sip and Talk also goes to say, if someone doesn't want to be bothered with you, leave them alone. That's right. Leave them alone. No, my thing is, what's wrong with her saying, stop posting me? And the thing of it is,
nothing's wrong with that.
I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. If we find out or she says different, but I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she asked him to stop posting her prior to posting it. Sometimes people don't listen when you just ask them. Sometimes people don't even respond to you unless you have to do it on social media, which is childish and immature. But sometimes that's what gets their attention. You have to post on social media just to get them to respond to you. Look, I said, leave me alone. Stop posting me.
Right.
So maybe she don't want to. The thing of it is, let's not assume that all of her true friends want to be caught up in the drama. For me personally, I really feel like it's a lot of people that want the clout, as they say, or want that attention, that are going to be continuously posting Chrisean when she's down like this. My thing is, y'all know she down right now. She's locked up. Why y'all? If you were a friend, you wouldn't be speaking on nothing. And
nothing
I'm saying
at all.
Nothing at all. Not even as speaking on where Junior is. If you are
honestly,
a friend,
y'all.
Go ahead, Tamika.
Sorry, but honestly, Coco said that Junior is with Smiley. I think for Junior protection, they came up with this plan to say, we're going to act like Smiley got Junior. Because remember, they're trying to protect Junior. So they don't want the crowd to know where Junior is. Now we know that Chastity is in LA, but that doesn't mean that she has Junior. I think that they only doing it because, honestly speaking, the picture that Smiley had posted Junior, that looked like Junior was about, 4 months? The son did not have the same haircut because on the camera, the son had like a white line on the shape up. In that picture, he didn't have that. And that white line takes a while to come off. And I'm not saying that that's wrong that they may have lied, because I think if I was in prison and if I was a Chrisean, I will want my child fully protected. So yeah, put out in the world that the child is with him. Now y'all know Smiley is a scammer for real, so she know how to get different things. That cry that Junior did, it was only about a second. Smiley started talking to him, then it wasn't no more crying. The normal Junior would have been like, you know what I mean? Like he kept on doing it, in Chrisean live. So I just think I believe it's just for protection. They want his location to be, a secret, and that's why Smiley came on there and did that little act. But that's just my opinion.
Okay, and here's one more thing we'll share while we're over here. It says Smiley says
Junior is not with Smiley.
Y'all ready for her to be popping her shit?
She better.
So listen, Chrisean is coming home this week. Is y'all ready for her to be popping her shit?
She better.
So listen, Chrisean is.
Okay, so somebody in the comments over here said we might as well call Smiley Pinocchio at this point. Oh my goodness.
I mean, hey, if I was Smiley, I would be doing the same thing to protect My so-called nephew, yes, I will be doing that. Let me audio play this. Give me Junior diaper bag. Yeah, I ain't see the diaper bag, but I guess he gave her something. It sounded like a plastic bag. But like I said, is nothing wrong with that. That like is nothing wrong with
Mhm.
that. I just feel like that's what they're doing because that sound from Junior was only a second sound. She started talking to him, and we ain't hear nothing else after the video. And the video was what 5-6 minutes long, maybe
Well, you
10.
well, you know, when we were playing that yesterday, the people in the comments who said she was playing the recording, play that recording, push the
And that's
button,
what
push
made me
play.
go back and look. That's what made me go back and look and
Oh
analyze
man.
that.
Okay, y'all.
In the
Look,
picture, a 3-month-old Junior in the little boy lap.
okay, so that's the look. So we done with our little topic. Let's get into our topic of the night. That's that update. The update for Krishan last last for today is there is no
Mm.
update. There is no movement. There is no change. She's still locked up, you guys. So just
That's what's on.
continue prayers to her for whatever is going on. And like Katina said, let's just hope that Junior is safe, which I'm
I think
sure that
he
he's being
is.
taken
I
care of.
believe he
I'm
is.
sure
I
she's taken
believe
care of.
he is.
And honestly, I I I am hoping. I don't care about seeing this. I don't care about seeing this. I am hoping that
Hmm.
Krishan is going crazy while she's locked up,
Me
wondering
too,
how
Candy.
wondering how her baby is doing. And you know why
Me
I say
too,
that?
because
Because
that's a
I don't
lesson
want
learned
exactly, and I don't want her to find herself in this position ever
again.
again, ever again.
Hmm.
Not it's not it's just for a lesson. I don't want you to find yourself in this position ever again where you're separated from
Mm-mm.
your child and you're relying on other people. That as a mother, that's a hard thing to even think about, being away from your child and you have to think, dang, are the people out in my around, can I really really rock with them? Are they really rocking with me, and can I depend on them to care for my child while I'm in this situation? Hey, Sharon.
Maybe Sharon, or even like the absence of not like if my children go over like their grandmother house for probably like 2 days. By the third
Hmm.
day, I'm like, can we go pick them up? I'm just that mom. Like I can't be away from my babies for longer than maybe 2 days. I can't do it.
Look, when my kids were little, I was okay with it only because I really only let my kids go over to my mom's house. So
Hmm.
I was fine because I knew they were good over there. So that's really the only place, but not no random people's
No,
houses and
never.
stuff like that. But yeah. Okay, y'all, let's get into the topic of the day. The topic of the day: women learn to listen. Didn't that man tell you?
Mm.
Now,
Dang,
let me
Candy.
start off by saying this. Let me start off by saying this, y'all. A lot of times, I will say this. There are times when men are lying to us, trying to pull the wool over our eyes and things of this nature. But there are also times where a man can be straight up with you and tell you where he's at. And us as women, we automatically jump. Oh no, hold on, let me pause a second. Did I say hi to Sharon? Let me say hi to
Yes.
Sharon in case I did. Hey Sharon,
Mm.
and y'all let me
Mrs.
tell Sharon
Sharon.
too. Sharon, you have a post on the community tab. Please stop over there and put your ordering information in case anybody happens upon the post and they want to put an order in. I do see Voracious One received her order from you today. The
And Miss Sharon, I
Voracious,
send you an email.
yes, and Tamika sent you an email trying to get her order done. So you guys, make sure you check Sharon out. Look, Sharon is real busy right now because she got picked up at
Hmm.
her local's farmers market, where she's going to be a regular there. So you know what, you'll have to even let us know where that is, because you never know when people can be in your area and want to go and support your business, Sharon. Okay, and Voracious One, look, y'all, I was knocked out, and honestly, I wish I wasn't knocked out at the time, because usually I try to make the Sunday services, but I have been wanting to make the Bible study on Wednesdays. But look, I was knocked out, Voracious. I'm sorry, girl. So Voracious had
Yeah.
on Wednesday night. Keep in mind that there is Wednesday Bible study. So Voracious, put the link in there as well, so that they know for next Wednesday, because sometimes, everybody, can't make it on Sundays and things like that, but maybe they can make it on Wednesdays to the Bible study. So put the link in there.
And it's a
Okay.
great service, you all. You will go in as one thing, come out as another, and it's crazy because it's virtual.
That's
So it be
right.
hitting hard. They be knocking at my front door and my back door. I be like, dang, God, you talking to me for real.
Don't you? No, I'm not. I'm saying, isn't that crazy when that happens? Look, I'm totally discouraged,
Yes.
but that's crazy when it happens. You like, dang, you talking to me, God? I needed to hear.
Yes.
I needed to hear this today. But that's
Yes.
just how it always hits you. That's how it always hits you. So you guys, put the links there, so that even going forward next week, people know to go over there, and that you're having that. So okay, back to the topic. So we can have times where men will tell us where they're at, and us as women, we're like, oh, but I really like you, and I see the potential in you. And this is things that we tell ourselves. And a lot of times we get on the line, tell our friends and everything, and instead of taking what that man told you for himself, we feel like we can change their minds and change their perspective and get them on board and make them be how we want them to be. And it's like sometimes you just need to listen and take in what they said. So I'm going to be playing a few videos from Ace Metaphor, and shout out to Ace Metaphor. You guys go follow him. I follow him on Facebook. I'm sure he's on Instagram and things of that nature. But we're going to watch a few clips from him. So let me play the first one, you guys. Let's play the first one.
Trying to be. A man will look you right in your face and say, hey, listen, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm scared I might hurt you. And you're going to be like, well, I wonder what he really means. He means he's not ready for a relationship and he's scared he's going to hurt you. And sometimes you got to believe somebody at face value. But when you start to try to be an F-boy translator and say, well, I know he said this, but what if that really means that I got to get him ready and that I got to be prepared to do? Like, no, stop doing that. That's when you get hurt. When a man says he's not ready, when a man says he doesn't want you, when a man says he thinks he's going to hurt you, when a man says he's not over his ex, believe him. Stop trying to put words in that man's mouth. Quit trying to translate and make it to where you can now tolerate being in his life. Well, it means he really loved me and he gonna really work it out and he really just want me to try harder. That's how.
Okay. Ooh. Now I don't know who that clipped on to, but hey, babe. Hey. Okay.
I'm crying.
Okay. Now did y'all listen to what that man said? Because the thing of it is, women, ladies, especially if you're single ladies, look, we have to be responsible and know that sometimes we do that. We do that, especially if it's somebody that we like and that we're interested in. We want to, whatever he said to us, that is just live, direct, and that we should be listened to. When we like somebody, we will try to misinterpret what he said and say, "Oh, he said this, but he's being so nice to me and good to me, and we had such a good time together." Even though he clearly told you, look, I'm not ready for nothing serious. You have to take that man at face value and say, "Okay,
Mhm.
he said he's not ready for nothing serious. Let me move the hell on." You have to listen to him. Okay? Now, if you in the chat and you have been a part of this, or you know that you have skated over the clear signs, let's be truthful with ourselves. Because you know what? That's the only way we're gonna progress, and move and find somebody that's good for us, especially. And I'm speaking to the single ladies. If you are acknowledging the truth that he told you. Now, if you're in the chat, like Tamika is married, Gold Digger is married, Voracious One is married. Now, if you guys have some advice to lend to where you had dealt with that type of situation as a married woman, please put it out here in the chat. Dionysia is in a long-term relationship. Put it in here because we have to advise each other and encourage each other. But the main thing is what he was saying in that clip is if somebody has plainly told you who they are, you have to believe him. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to the next clip. I want to share this next clip. Okay, here we go.
Believing. That's the best advice I can give you, because too many times a man will take his mask off and show you his true colors. And what do you say? Put that back on. I liked you better that way. You start to believe that mask is truly not. That was pretending to be something he was not, to get something he wanted from you. What I'm trying to say is, some men will tell you, I'm not ready. And guess what the you gonna do? Turn into this man's translator and well, what he really means is he want me to try harder, love harder, prove to him like I ain't like those other women that hurt him before. No, this man told you exactly where he stands. Believe him, because most of you guys' problems come from not believing. You try to convince yourself that you didn't see what you know you saw, that you didn't feel what you know you felt, what you didn't smell what you know you smelt it. Smelt it. I would argue not believing when a man actually show you who he is has led to more heartbreaks than anything else. But at some point, you got to say, I have to stop trying to see the best in people where it doesn't exist. You trying to see the husband in that boy.
Ooh, preach, preach, preach,
Yes,
preach.
Lord.
Look, ladies,
He
let's
good.
be honest with one another. Have you ever done that before? Yes, I have. I have. And the thing of it is, ladies, we do
Yeah,
this
I have
because
to.
you do this because you like him. And
Mm-hmm.
as women, uh, look, let me tell you something. One of women's biggest, it can be the greatest thing that can happen for a man, but it can be the worst thing that can happen for a woman. Is as
Mm-hmm.
women, a lot of times we see the potential in someone. Instead of taking them for what they are right then and there, we try to see the potential in
Yeah.
them.
And wait, hold on. But then when you start to see no, but when you try, not say try, when you force yourself to try to see the potential, I feel like the woman always, um, like, how can I put this? Like the woman always lose their identity behind
Mm-hmm.
that. Like you just lose your whole identity. Men, I don't think they lose their identity. They just go to the next, pike.
And let me put
But
this out there,
women,
Tamika. Let me put this out
yeah,
there, Tamika.
yeah.
Ladies, you better listen to me. Listen to when I'm telling you. Women always will see the potential in a man and what a man
Mm-hmm.
could be. But a man is never. Let me say it two more times. No, I'm gonna say it three more times because I want you to hear me. A man will never see the potential in a woman. That's not how men operate. You and I want you to pick up what I'm putting down. As women, we can see a man that's broken down, ain't got shit, ain't headed nowhere, but we will always put that in. Oh, I know he can do it. All he needs is me to encourage him to do these things, and I know he could be this or that. Men never, I'm gonna say it three times,
Well, now that's
never
six.
see the potential in a woman. They want men do what they should be doing and what women should be doing. A man is going to meet you and he's gonna be like, she ain't got this or that going for her. No, let me move to someone that actually has the things that I want right now. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. They want you to be ready to go right then and there. Us as women, we're always talking about some goddamn potential. No, get that out of your vocabulary.
Yes,
Waiting on
Lord.
somebody's potential. Because when the roles are reversed, a man is never going to say to themselves, you know what? I see the potential in Candace. I think that she could be this or that if I just invest in her So let me
Yeah.
invest in her and try to push her to be the woman that I know that she could be.
Hmm.
Never said no man fucking ever. Men don't operate like that. A man wants you to be what he needs from you right then and there. They're not working on potential. That's us women that are doing that. And if you choose to act like that towards a man, you always get the short end of the stick. You always get the short end of the stick. So, ladies, you got to take these men, especially when they're telling you. The title of the show is Didn't That Man Tell You? So it's like when he has told you, you can't try to come and act like, oh my God, things didn't work
You
out how I
Stevie
thought they
Wonder
would be.
with it.
Exactly. You acting like you Stevie Wonder to the bullshit and you don't see all the red flags. You having a goddamn red flag ceremony that you chose to ignore. But a man is not going to do that for you. I would be hard pressed. Look, if we got a man out here that has done that and has said, you know what, she rough around the edges, but I see the potential in her. Yeah, she ghetto. She real ghetto, but you know what? I see the potential in her. And I know I can turn her into what I want her to be. Said no man ever. Said no man ever. And look, Donicia hit it on the head right here. Donicia said that's Candy's man want his women already assembled, batteries included. Yes, a man will see a woman out here and he'd be like, she acting like this, she acting like that. That is not the type of woman I want. And he gonna move on to the next. He's going to move on to the next. But it's us women that are saying, oh, you know what? I think he could do that. He just needs a little encouragement, And then I think, he gonna be the man that I need for him to be for me. No, he's not. He's not. Okay, Sharon says, always remember, you not a flag. Sharon. Sharon said, always remember, you not a flag football player. Exactly. Exactly. So you have to get these guys where they're at. If they tell you things about themselves that you don't like, women have to know how to say to themselves, okay, you have to know how to just say and okay, all right, okay, you told me you're not ready for a relationship, but you know what? I am ready for a faithful, dedicated relationship, And since I appreciate you telling me that, that's not what you're ready for. Thank you. Have a good day. You have to know how to just be like, okay, all right, he told me, and to walk away. That's the problem. Some women can't walk away. Look, you didn't met him. He fine. His body's nice. Maybe you had sex with him. The sex is good. All I need to do is get this one last element, faithfulness, and wanted to be committed. All I need to do is get him to do these certain things, even though he told me he wasn't ready. But that's the mentality a lot of us women are having, and we have to change that because we're hurting our own selves trying to see this quote unquote potential in these men where they've told you they're not ready. Gold Digger says, if he tells you who he is and it's not favorable, yes, believe him. Don't wait until he shows you because when you see his actions, your feelings will be hurt. Save yourself and your time. Amen, Gold Digger. And this is a married woman speaking to single women. Save yourself the heartbreak. Because while you're over here trying to get somebody else to change their mind about you in the situation when they have already told you they're not ready for that, you're probably missing out on somebody that is ready for you and what you want. And in the same place that, you want to be. Okay, y'all, I got one more. Let's get to my last one here. Thank you. And you guys follow Ace Metaphor. He really does drop a lot of jewels. So let's see here.
Is because if I drop a love bomb over there, then you're not paying attention to my toxic qualities over here. This is why this man is trying to squeeze 6 months of dating into 6 days, 6 weeks. Is because I want to shower you with gifts and praise and affirmations. I want to pretend to be this good guy, because if I do that, guess what you're not looking for? My red flags. You calling your girls, we got so much in common. He is bringing energy. Yeah, I'm distracting you with that mask I'm wearing so that you don't pay attention to my true intentions in my heart. You're not even asking questions because I got your mouth full of crab legs and you laughing the whole day. You're not asking about my true intentions. You're not asking about my past. You're not asking in-depth questions that will trigger your discernment. You are busy being love bombed. Anytime a man is love bombing you and you be like, this little energy seem to be coming from left field, I'm not saying it may not be genuine. I'm just saying it is time to start asking questions. Why is this man, what is he trying to hide? Hopefully he is genuine, but let's be real. Let's call a spade. A lot of times in 2024, they ain't. Yo, ladies, check this out. The reason why a toxic man will love.
And y'all hear what he said? Now this is it. That's right. Look, that made me laugh. Sympathize crab legs. Yes. And in 2024, look, let's keep the shit 100. A lot of times in 2024, women are being distracted. Girl, he took me to a crab boil. Yeah, crab legs, girl. We went to this spot. And come on, y'all. Come on. He told the truth. He told the truth, ladies. And I wanted this one was a little different, but I wanted to play this one because I felt it was very important with the whole love bombing, because that's how it happens. They draw you in quick and fast. Now, let me give you the official definition of love bombing. Okay? Love bombing is a manipulation tactic that involves showering someone with excessive affection, flattery, and attention to make them feel deeply attached and want to stay in a relationship. Now, in the thing, just like he said, we don't want to say that, hey, we don't want to say he don't mean nothing he's saying to you. We don't want to say, oh, dang, he told me I had an amazing personality. He never, we don't want to make you feel like, dang, no, your personality not amazing. No, you're not that unique. We don't want to go there. But if you find someone that is just steady with the compliments, just bam, 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 in a very short amount of time, to where it's like, dang, he don't even know me like that to be giving me these type of comments. You do have to be wary. If you are getting compliments on things and daggone well that man don't even know you, I met him a week ago. He don't know this about me. He making comments about, I know you have a good heart. You just give me that energy like you have. He don't know you, but he's telling you all these things to draw you in, and make you attached. Because let's be for real here. You could be coming from a place where it may have been a while. You might have been off the dating scene or something like that, and you have been craving to hear these type of things from a man. But that doesn't mean they're necessarily true, or that he really, means them towards you. So I just want you to be aware of these type of things, you guys. Be aware of these type of things, because look, the last thing that we need happening in 2024, look, let's go for the honesty. Let's go for the realness, whether that realness works in your favor or not. And that's something that you have to be okay with. Like if a guy tells you something and he's just keeping it real with you, let's say, for instance, say a guy just straight up tells you, I'm just interested in a physical relationship. I'm just not at that place. I just got out of a 5-year relationship. I'm not ready for anything else. You have to take that as what he said, and you have to treat him accordingly. Now, if his mind changes, because, and the thing of it is, a lot of times women, what you got to realize, If you acknowledge what that man said, okay, and you back off, you never know. Sometimes maybe they were bullshitting. Maybe they were bullshitting with you, and trying to get your reaction. But when they told you, oh, I'm not ready for anything, and then you just back off and say, oh, okay, well, I'm ready for a lot of things. So clearly you're not the man for me, and you back off, you never know. That could be getting working in your favor. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it in regard to just playing a bunch of games or things like that. But a lot of times men are so used to these women, a lot of times, come on now, we have a segment of men that will tell you the truth because they know that's going to get you to do the very opposite. Oh, I'm gonna tell her the truth. I noticed I've been telling females straight up and they still here. You see what I'm saying? I've been telling them the truth about me that I really don't want nothing, and they coming on more than ever. You see what I'm saying? You got to watch how you handle yourself. So if a guy tells you straight up, "Hey, I don't want this or that," go ahead and believe him and back off because there's more out there. There's more out there. So you don't have to feel like you're connected to someone really that is telling you straight up they don't want you. They're telling you straight up they don't want to be in a relationship. And literally you're hurting your own feelings just even dealing with them or entertaining them. And also let me say this. I found that a lot of women like to just be entertained. And what I mean when I say that, ladies, single ladies, let's be for real here. Let's be for real. And I'm putting myself in there too. A lot of times you entertain shit just because you like, I ain't been flirting with nobody lately. Let me just flirt and talk. Next thing you know, you thought you was playing the game and just, trying to, talk and cupcake a little bit or whatever. And then there you are, all out, invested. Hey T, how are you today? Nice to see you.
18. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm. We can hear you, T. Now, look, married ladies, look, we almost at the end of our show here, ladies, married ladies. If you have drop a little tidbit in the chat for the single ladies. Drop a tidbit in the chat for the single ladies, y'all.
Well,
Look,
Gold posted a comment. Did you read her comment? I always saw
oh,
my husband. Did you read that?
oh no, let me see this one. Okay, Gold Digger said, I always saw my husband's potential for greatness because he was pretty incredible when I met him. He's always been a man with a plan, goals. He just went from level to level through the years. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. But okay,
Yes.
Gold Digger, I want to talk to you about this. I want to talk to you about this because what I want you to tell me the difference in what you saw. Because this is what I was saying at the start. Too many times women are saying, oh, I see the potential. I know he could. Now, here's the thing. Seeing the potential in someone is more than just this is what I want him to do. And that's where most women are operating from. This is what I want him to do. They're not actually seeing and clocking potential. Potential is
Mm.
okay. I see him. Dang, he already told me he's working this job and he's trying to learn this because he wants to move on to this. That's potential. Potential is not
I'm with
just
Miss
dang.
Sharon.
I li- yeah, I like him and he's fine. And I think if I push him, he could be interested in this. No, that has to already be there on his end, not you
Yes.
wanting that for him. And that's
I'm
where
with
I
Miss
think a lot of
Sharon.
women mess it up. Now let me see what Sharon said. What
She
Sharon said.
said, let them chase you. Y'all remember when Donovan said he had to chase me? And look, Donovan been good to me ever since.
There you go. Okay, Sip and Talk said, K Michelle, if he wasn't raised right before you, what you gonna do? Now
What you
see,
gonna
that's
do?
right. What you gonna do?
Can't raise a man. I think that's what she's talking about.
Okay, Gold Digger also says, I've never been a woman moved by a man's outer appearance or his swagger. All of that will
Yeah.
become boring and even someday fade if he doesn't have
Mm-hmm.
real character, integrity, and honesty. then move on. That's right. Dionysus said, much respect to him for dropping gems, exposing the male thought process to help women identify a potential mate or not. That's right. And I really do. I've been following Ace Metaphor for quite some time. Now, like I said, let me see if he's on Instagram. I'm pretty sure he probably is, but let me check for you guys. Take over for a second, Tamika. Put your input on anything we talked about so far. But let me see if he's on Instagram as well. And of course, yes, he is.
T said, I'm still learning. Hold on, let me post it. T said, I am still learning me, and so I will be wiser next time around. Yes, T, I agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, that next time, like, okay, I messed up this time. Okay, I know what to look for next time.
Look, let me follow him
Yeah,
on
I gotta be
Instagram too.
honest.
I follow
Push
him
comes
on
to shove,
Facebook,
if
but let
I
me
was
follow
to
him on IG
become
too.
a divorcee, I will never be married again. I will never date again because I feel like nobody's gonna do what Donovan did. So I would just be single for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yes, I would not try again. Ain't nobody gonna do what Donovan doing. The first
Okay, let
thing is
me
what my craziness.
let me knock on wood. Let me knock on wood. And so I gotta ask you a question. If God forbid Donovan passed away, you think you would be single?
Nope. I would be single the rest of my life because ain't no man going to drop everything for me the minute of a dime. Donovan is my right hand. He drives me to work every night, make sure I get home. What man going to do that? Wait, why you don't want to drive? Donovan be like, babe, you don't got to drive. It's okay. I'm going to take you to work. Who gonna do that? Who gonna, pick up where I'm leaving off with the kids? Not only that, I don't know. Look, ain't no man gonna spoil me like my Donovan. I'm sorry. I just know that. Ain't nobody gonna spoil me like him. So God forbid if something was to happen, Tamika will be single.
But you know what?
With,
You know what?
with
Let me
my
tell you
rose.
something, Tamika. Let me tell you something. Tamika, I love that for you. I love that
Thank
for you.
you.
I love
Thank
that for
you.
Gold Digger, because you know what? You guys have men in your lives that have set the bar so high that it's gonna
Yeah.
take a lot for anybody to just come in there and be in your lives in the event,
Right.
the unfortunate happen. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I
Right.
love that. I wish that for every woman, that you have
Thank
someone in your
you.
life that sets the bar so high that it's like, no, you're gonna have to be real good to get in here for me to even
Yeah.
look at you or to consider you after the love that I've experienced and after the respect that I've received and things like that. That's a wonderful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now let me see a couple of these comments. Okay, T said, I get that at Heavy because these men are untamed. Sharon said, Heavy, I said the same thing about Chris. Voracious says, that's how I feel too. T says, love him for you because you're real life happy and not fronting for the gram at Heavy. Right.
Yes, that
That's
part
right.
T.
That is right. That's right. Katina says, I love that for you, Heavy on the Scott. That's
Thank
right. You got,
you.
yeah, look, and you look. I wish that for every woman, all of us, that we, no matter what stage of your life you are, because as you go through your stages and things like that, your stages of life, you may be wanting and requiring different things, but you
Mm-hmm.
know at every stage there's somebody that's going to come along that meets you where you're at and what you need and what you want. But what I'm saying to you ladies today as a lesson is that we have to learn to listen. We have to learn to
Mm-hmm.
listen, and we have to listen and digest and ingest what is actually said to us, and not try to interpret, or as Ace Metaphor said, we can't translate what they said. No, we can't hear them say, no, I'm not ready for a relationship, and then translate it in our mind. Oh, he said he talking about these other women. He ain't talking about me. He not talking
Right.
about me. No, he's talking about you too, baby. He talking about you as well.
Right. No T. Donovan don't have no sisters. He's the only child from his mom and his dad. Thank God. But we do got cousin sisters. All his female cousins is my sisters. But we have great relationships. But Donovan mom raised Donovan all his life. He never had a father in his life. So for her to raise a great man like him, I came up, y'all. I really can't. Look, I don't know what I did to deserve a man like this, but I came
And,
up.
and look, you was trying to be shady at the start. You didn't know if
I
you wanted to be. You
was.
was trying to be
Y'all
shady.
heard me.
And see how you got blessed? See how
See
you
how
got
I got
blessed when you
blessed?
open your
What if I
mind?
told you?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gold Digger says exactly, Candy. My husband was already doing great things when I met him. He was smart, kind, caring, always attentive to the small things that I didn't realize. He noticed and he definitely chased me. Yes. And look,
Yes, though.
I'm all for a woman getting chased. Why not? Why can't you be
That's a
chased?
turn on. That's a
Look,
turn on.
we're gonna talk about that. That's a whole different show. We're gonna go on. We're
That
gonna go on.
is.
Yes, yes. Okay, y'all. Look, now I think I preached enough to us. Look, because I'm including myself in the us. And yes, we have to all take these cues. So look, if we need to revisit a topic, you guys also y'all need to utilize our email. It's CANDI coded convos at gmail.com. If you guys have anything that you feel it's important that we cover and talk about, email so we can get that topic on and talk about it and discuss it, you know? So definitely shoot us an email or if we put out anything on the community tab, you guys respond to it, okay? So it's getting late. And so we're gonna get out of here for the night. I definitely appreciate you guys coming through so much. If you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. And if you have a second or two, please drop us a quick comment or whatever. It's definitely appreciated. Thank you so much. Oh, let me read this too. Okay, T is asking me to inbox her the email. I definitely will. Okay, Gold Digger says, and I agree, Ed Heavy. If something were to happen to my husband, I would remain a widow. Not one could walk in his shoes, nor would I want to try. Oh man, that's
I
so. Oh,
love that
look,
goal. Yeah.
look, I know our shows are for the ladies and stuff, but I honestly like Tamika and Gold Digger. Look, I wish your husbands could see, the praise that you guys give them when you guys are here discussing things like that. So yeah, that is wonderful. Okay, you guys. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're having our show at our regular time. Or I don't know. This is kind of a nice time. This is kind of a nice time. Oh, we're gonna see. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this before we go. You guys know that I'm kind of like in a little bit of a transition right now because I have a new job and training and things like that. So we're kind of doing like the 440 times, things like that. Tanicia said, Candy fixed our life tonight.
I'm trying to tell you, Kenny always dropping these jewels. I be like, dang, that is true. I ain't never think about it like that.
But you guys know, this is what I was going to tell you guys. This time slot may end up being our regular one when I'm done with our training at my new job because at that time I will be working 11:30 to 8. So it just makes sense that the show might be at 10 permanently when it's all said and done. So, you guys just kind of let me know. The only other alternative I could do is if I did a early show or early show, which I don't know how. I kind of think it's gonna probably be around this time frame. So you guys let me know your feedback on that, and we definitely can talk about it and stuff like that. Look, this is a family over here. It's a group effort. So y'all let me know what's working for you, what's not gonna work for you, and things like that. Because I definitely want to catch as many people's schedules as we possibly can, because I appreciate you guys always showing up and things like that. So not just about me and my schedule. I want to work with everybody so we can, all congregate as best as we can. So with that being said, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. It will be an early show tomorrow. Um, thank you, Katina. Thank you to Katina. Okay, Gold Digger said, thank you, Candy. Such a nice show. Love it, love it. Thank you. Katina said, yes, Candy, I've been checking for you all night. Yes, girl. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I was asleep. Look, I was asleep. But look, we got up. We pulled it out. So you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Look for your notifications. Make sure your notifications are on. And once again, if you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. And we see you guys tomorrow. And also, as a reminder, you guys, we do Twitch all day long. So if you guys are bored, you're at home or whatever, come on through, and join the Twitch and see what we're in there playing. You may want to join in. Might be something you never saw before. And definitely love to see you guys there. So, okay, you guys, we are out of here and have a good one. Bye.
Bye.